What do you suppose the best live streaming platform is, in general, not just games? Could it be YouTube with its millions and billions of viewers? Or could it be Twitch, which was originally built just for live streaming? Like anything, the answer is, it depends. But I think I have some guidance and some opinions that may help.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello, I'm Dan and welcome back to vidIQ. We are the YouTube tool, academy, and channel that help to educate you along your YouTube journey. And today I would like to ask you this. Have you ever live streamed on any of the platforms, YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, whatever it may be? Let us know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. As you can imagine, there are a lot of opinions out there about the best site to stream on. YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, any other number of sites that are popping up these days. As they are the two biggest players in this game, I am going to focus pretty much exclusively on YouTube and Twitch today, but basically anything I say about Twitch, you can apply to the other live streaming sites in some way or fashion because a lot of them are really similar in their strategies for growth. YouTube is a whole different animal because they added streaming a lot later on after they kind of established themselves as the authority in video. And in recent months, they've invested quite a bit in becoming even bigger players in the streaming game. So today, now that it's 2020 and these investments have been made, I would like to talk about YouTube versus Twitch, or sites like Twitch. Which one makes the most sense for you to broadcast on? Before we dive into anything, I want to first break down how Twitch works differently than YouTube. I used to stream on the site quite a bit, and I have some insights. For starters, the biggest thing I can tell you is that Twitch works completely different than YouTube from a point of discoverability. On Twitch, more viewers equals more views. That's because live streams are organized in a list fashion, where the person with the most viewers is at the top and the person with the least viewers is at the bottom as you scroll through the list. Now recently, Twitch did add tags, which allow you to find people in new exciting ways. For example, if you're someone looking for family-friendly content, you can search for the family-friendly tag, and then all the streams who list themselves as family-friendly will show up to you. At the end of the day though, the most common growth strategy for Twitch that you'll hear the most from people is ABC, which isn't complicated. Always be casting. Your channel is only really showing up as long as you're active on it, so always be casting is something that gets preached quite a bit. The nice thing about streaming though is once it's over, it's over. You don't have to go doing a bunch of keyword research, you don't have to edit any videos, you don't have to make a thumbnail. Your stream just lives on the site for, I think, a couple of weeks until it's deleted, and you move on to streaming the following day or week or whatever your schedule dictates. With this method of growth, that means the longer you stream, the more hours you put in, the more rewards you could potentially get. The more you stream, the more people that slowly show up over time. And again, the more people you have, the higher you climb in that ranking. And you could probably guess that yes, this can have a very negative impact on your health, but same can be said for YouTube. It's never good to sit at your computer for extended periods of time without food, water, or bathroom breaks. So be safe, but ultimately that's a whole different video. Here at vidIQ, we stream on YouTube pretty much exclusively and a lot. So let's talk about how YouTube handles streams differently now than Twitch would. Finding where to watch streams on YouTube is a little bit different. They show up in a lot of places. They show up within different categories on YouTube. For example, if you click on gaming, you can find them in search by typing things such as Minecraft Live. And sometimes they'll just show up in search even if you didn't type live into the search bar. There are a lot of ways to get your stream discovered on YouTube, but as for me, when I stream, I see a lot of the same names I saw in my comment section from videos I've posted. That means people who are discovering my live stream are ones who are probably already subscribed to me, which is pretty cool. YouTube does also have a ranking system where the more people who are watching you, the more you do move up in rankings. The best example I can show you of these rankings is when you go into YouTube and check out various categories, go to the live tab, and then you see all the different channels with their different streams, and you can tell how many people are watching at that moment. What's really cool about these categories is they're pretty well sorted. You can filter by live streams, recent videos, and depending on your category, all sorts of stuff. We all know that YouTube, of course, is built like a search engine, and in my opinion, it could be a lot easier to get discovered as a broadcaster on YouTube because now you can take advantage of thumbnails, keywords, strong titles, and things of that nature. The most obvious way to do this, of course, is to make videos and do live streams, which means you get to tackle the algorithm from two different angles. So that's it then. YouTube wins. Game over. It's the best platform. Thanks for watching. Of course not. It's never that easy, is it? I wish it were. When trying to decide where you should create your content, there's one thing you need to keep in mind, and that is, of course, your audience. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a mechanic and you have a channel that teaches people every day how to fix something in their car. Someone who watches your channel will probably be looking for very specific search terms, like how to change an air filter. So for this case, a mechanic would probably want to make videos on YouTube where search is more optimized. But a mechanic could also stream on YouTube if they wanted to. I don't think making that how to change an air filter video in real time live is gonna really necessarily be super valuable, but if you're in your garage tinkering anyway, maybe you could do some Q&A and just answer general questions about how to fix cars. Regardless, you're staying within your niche, and as long as you plan your streams out and give them kind of a different focus than your videos, I think YouTube will be a great place for you to be. But let's say you're working in your garage after a long day of recording, and you're sweaty and you're tired, and you just want to unwind and play some Animal Crossing. Now, yes, you can stream games on YouTube, and yes, there is an audience on YouTube who watch Animal Crossing streams, but as a car mechanic channel, is that really the best call? Is there any crossover in your viewers who like to fix cars and viewers who like to play Animal Crossing? Maybe a little bit, but even YouTube is gonna be a little bit confused because it's ranked you as a car channel, you're an authority in your niche, and now you're playing Animal Crossing. That doesn't make a lot of sense. This is a case where I would recommend utilizing another platform like Twitch to do things that are outside of your niche. If on your car mechanic channel you've been doing things to build your audience, let's say on Twitter and Instagram and things like that, you can post a quick update and say, hey, tonight I'm gonna stream Animal Crossing on Twitch, why don't you come join me? Some of your audience will probably show up, and the best part about it is that Twitch, because discoverability just doesn't work the same, won't penalize you for playing Animal Crossing one day and doing a cooking stream the next. So to reiterate, it really depends on you and your audience and the focus that you want to bring to them and the value you want to bring to them. The last thing I want to discuss today is if you're somebody who just exclusively wants to be a live streamer, what should you do and where should you do that? At vidIQ, during our Tuesday channel audits, we've actually seen a number of gaming channels who practice YouTube in this way. They just do streams, and it seems like they don't really have an interest in making video-on-demand content, your normal YouTube videos. And honestly, we tell these people a lot that they should really take advantage of the video-on-demand side of their channel. And we recommend this because YouTube can work for you while you're not streaming. When you make video-on-demand content that's highly valuable and searchable to your audience, it's going to get people coming to your channel, potentially subscribing, and then the next time you stream, those numbers could go up. At the very least, you could be highlighting sections of your broadcast that were really informative or just a lot of fun and give them really catchy searchable titles and cool thumbnails. Regardless of how you want to tackle it on YouTube, the fact of the matter is a lot of people don't look for 6-hour live streams to rewatch after they've been broadcast. And to be quite honest with you, during our live streams, we've actually told people that maybe Twitch or Mixer or another platform will be a better choice if they really have no interest in growth via video-on-demand content. And maybe you're watching this in agreement and you think that Twitch would actually be a good platform, but you're struggling to grow because you're just starting out. And I'll say it again, always be casting. That is a way to grow on Twitch. But a lot of streamers will tell you that they got their start here on YouTube. Because think about when you use YouTube. What are the types of things you regularly search for? You're probably not looking for a 6-hour live stream, but you're looking for an answer to a question, something high value, something entertaining. And a lot of these streamers now, the full-time broadcasters, started on YouTube by growing that audience, providing value to them, and deciding that Twitch was just gonna be where they wanted to go. And a lot of them actually started before streaming on YouTube was even possible. As always, this is a choice we can't make for you, and there's pros and cons to either side of this argument, but I do hope that my thoughts here and opinions on the matter helped you in some way understand how you could take advantage of Twitch or YouTube, or Twitch and YouTube, using both platforms, using Twitch as another form of social media to grow your overall brand. There's a lot of ways you can tackle this, and I just hope that this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, and let us know in the comments, have you tried streaming before? And if so, on what platforms? How did it go? Let us know, and we will see you in the next one. Have a great day.